All right, guys, welcome to another episode on the podcast, Black Barbers Podcast. That is, we are in AP Factor's studio. This studio is, the man, the myth, the legend, y'all. This studio, we having some dope things going on in here, from the music to the synergy to the brotherhood, the motivation. We got some good. This is the spot. I booked a lot of gigs coming out of the studio, so I want to thank Mr. Adrian Porter, and then we have Remey Williams here too as well, and I got some dope artists. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Again, this is another episode of the Black Barbers Podcast. It's impromptu, and we're gonna let them introduce themselves.
Yeah. What up, y'all? It's your boy AP, Adrian Porter. Yeah, we had AP Factor. Yeah, welcome. Producer, engineer, just overall creative. You know what I'm saying? I love this music thing, man.
Cool. Can you pass that mic?
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Remey Williams. I'm from Camden, New Jersey.
The Mashup King.
The Mashup King. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, and an artist, creative. Yeah.
Cool. All right, you can pass that mic right on back. All right, AP.
Yes, sir.
So I've known you for probably over 10 years now. And there's something that you shared with me that you said that you used to be a barber touring with Aaliyah. We're going to dive right in.
I did, man. Jumped in. 96, man. With Aaliyah. You know, everybody, all the black families, you know, you got to have a backup plan in life.
Right.
So my backup plan was being a barber.
Right.
So when I got the call and I got my opportunity, I was kind of cutting my brother hair, cutting the cats around the neighborhood. Here.
Right.
So, yeah, I was cutting hair and thought that was going to be my little thing for a second. The music jumped off, as I knew it would. But, you know, it happened in the time when I was starting my barber's journey. You know, I had just started an OJT situation, downtown Columbia, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hometown. But when I got the Aaliyah thing, I still love cutting hair, you know what I'm saying? I always would travel with my clippers, so I used to cut everybody's hair on the road. I cut the dancers' hair, the rest of the band. But yeah, barbering was part of my coming up.
So while on tour, how did you find the time to do you played drums for Aaliyah, right?
Mm-hmm.
What, you was her first drummer, I think you said?
No, I was one of the first.
One of the first, so the first.
Yeah.
The first.
That was one of the first guys.
The first. We're gonna say the first. We're gonna say the first. So how did you manage to play drums and cut hair? And what was the downtime?
So, you know, we'd be in rehearsal for, you know, whatever that looks like, 8 to 10 hours a day. Just depending on what was going on. And, you know, we had off days as well. So whenever we weren't rehearsing, you know, I was young and I was doing young shit, you know, my time off and cutting hair, because, you know, we had to get fly and go to the mall and go to the club. So, you know, I was, you know, doing my thing during the off times.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Remey, you said that you you have any experiences with being on the road and touring with playing drums with some of the dopest artists that are out here?
Yes, I do. I got a chance to play with St. Beauty. I currently play with Summer Walker, and I've got a chance to play with Earth Gang. All of them are amazing artists, amazing singers, and creative rappers. Yeah, man. And every time I go on the road, with them. It's just a dope experience. It really is. And not only am I going on the road with just the artists, but it's like a family. You know, being on the road for so long, you travel with, you know, I don't know how many people. It could be like it's a whole crew.
Yeah.
And now, you know, being on the road with them for so long, eventually they become family. So, yeah.
So what about shape ups on the road and things like that? Because y'all all over the world.
Yeah.
How you find a barber?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't. The one time I did. I think I had a.
You can think about it. Think about it.
Yeah. I had 2 situations. One was a hit. It was good. My boy Brandon, he's a poet. His name he goes by Real Talk as a poet.
Okay.
It's in Chicago.
Okay.
He was like, yo, you got to go to my boy. Took an Uber there. Boom. Next time, it was in New York. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be easy. I'm in New York. Bro, they destroyed me. And at this time, I had hair. And after that, it was just like, after a while, I was just like, I'm gonna just cut it off, bro. I'm gonna just cut it off, and then I just started doing my beard. So, yeah, when I'm on the road, I try to just stay to myself. I just try to shave and do my own thing and just see how long it can last.
To play it safe.
Yeah, just to play it safe. Unless I'm home.
Yeah.
Or I know somebody in the city. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
Wow. That thing is real out there on the road, ain't it?
Super real.
I never toured with an artist, but I came from Virginia, going to North Carolina, going to school, Savannah, going to school, and now ATL for 12 plus years. Here we are now. So finding the barber is definitely finding somebody that, because I mean, you got to think about it. You on tour, you playing drums. If you on tour with Summer Walker, people got the cameras all around, so they making sure. So hey, I'd rather line myself up than have somebody mess me up.
And I used to carry my clippers and line myself up, but I found over the years I don't have no energy for it. Not even to line myself up no more.
That's fair.
Cause the clipper game different too, though. I remember I used to be able to go you can go to a barber supply joint, get you some Andes right quick, grab you some T line,
Andy's T edge or something like that,
and line yourself up.
Yeah.
Now they got all this new stuff. The blades is different. Like last time I bought a pair, I think the blade was broke. I couldn't get them to adjust quite right, and I was just annoyed with it. So
it's just better just go ahead and go to the barber shop.
I try to find me gotta patronize some brother or sister in whatever city I'm in.
Yeah.
Via an app or asking one of the homies. You got somebody?
Yeah, that's definitely. Let's segue into to the whole one of the biggest stages that you've been on thus far. It's called
Motown.
The Motown
the
stage.
Apollo.
The Apollo 13.
No. Atlanta.
It's the Motown, the Apollo
Theater.
stage that you was on. Remember? This man crazy. See what I'm saying? Like we gonna laugh, we gonna joke. It's never, we can't never just do something straight.
No.
But hey, it's cool though. But it's fine. So let's talk about this big dance back here. Well, let's talk about the residency first. Then we're gonna go to the
ride. Let's talk about it.
With this how many 500,000 fans?
It's a lot of people, man. Yeah.
What was your role in
programmer and playback engineer
Sounds so
for
simple.
Ushers Residency.
Sounds so simple.
Yeah.
Was it simple?
No, it's not. I never tell you that lie. No, I never tell you that. But I put in a lot of years of work and kind of honing the skill set.
Yeah.
So yeah. I wouldn't say it's hard, but I put in the work for it not to be hard at this point. Hard days, long hours, but it's rewarding.
So leading up to a show, what does that look like?
Leading up to a show,
it was a year residency, right?
Yes, but mind you, he'd already been working for a year before I started.
True.
So I came in kind of in the middle of the whole hoopla, with the residency thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to start from zero. I was kind of inherited a session or a work process, and then kind of built upon the process. Maybe new responsibilities, with the boss. You know what I'm saying? But the process was kind of established, but I was able to just come in and kind of do what I do.
What's your biggest takeaway from that stage? One of two. I'm saying one of two because I got another stage.
Usher is one of the hardest working people I've ever worked for, collaborated with, or been responsible for what you hear. You know what I'm saying? And what I took from it is, we never get too old, or you're never in any one thing too long. To still have that zeal for improvement, growth, like there would be days where he'd beat you to the stage. He'd already be there practicing, rehearsing, just on things he wanted to improve himself, not needing someone to kind of say, hey, do this, do that. He's very self-motivated, and I took a lot of that, just that self-motivation. I kind of saw him, just kind of how he worked, It's a lot of self-motivation that goes into being successful on that level. Got to. So, yeah. It's a great experience.
So Remy, what's your biggest stage to date that you've been on? Whether performing or whether playing drums, because that pocket beat nice. You got a nice pocket.
Appreciate you,
From one drummer to another. You know,
man.
yeah. So give respect what respect due.
I think the biggest stage I would say is the Wireless Festival.
The Who Festival?
Wireless Fest.
Where's that at?
It was in London, London, UK. That was crazy. Usually when I'm on stage, I'm always excited. I'm like, let's go. And I look up and you're like, okay, this crowd lit. When I got on that stage, I'm like, let's go. Oh my God. Because it was so many people.
A sea of people.
Yeah, it was just a sea of people. So I was like, let me just relax. So, but nah, that was the biggest show. And it was probably one of the dopest shows we've ever done.
Wow.
This summer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I think everybody on that show, that was probably, of course, it was our best show, but I think we gave our best because not only was it our biggest show, but it was like the energy was all around the same. At that time, Summer was pregnant, but it was like that was one of her best shows. I think it's because of the amount of love she receives. I feel like being overseas, you receive a different kind of love, especially because they don't see you as an artist all the time. So it was really dope.
So what's the biggest takeaway? How do you prep to be on that stage or on a stage of such?
What I do is for some reason, I don't know if it's my nerves or I just get excited, but I definitely have to use the bathroom. I know that's too much.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's real. It's whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom and get that out. And then I just chill. I just kind of like, I gotta lock in because for me, I'm thinking about all the lines, the clicks, and I know my parts. But sometimes, for me, I want to make sure I don't overthink, and I just need that time to just mentally relax. It's like, all right, we 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes till showtime. Let me lock in. Let me really, get myself together. So that's usually my routine. Yeah.
All right, sir. Everybody's a little busy over here, so this when I say impromptu, like getting Remey on here is crazy. I wait till I got two more things to talk about, then we're done.
Hey, and forgive me. I'm just dealing with an emergency situation.
Okay.
In the background, but I'm here. I'm present.
Well, that's why.
But yeah, it's always moving. Life don't stop.
Hopefully that gets better.
Man, thank you, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, life don't stop.
So another big stage, because we just jumping around, because we could talk about several other stages. There will probably be a part 2 to this, but however, let's talk about the Super Bowl stage. Boom. That's another stage. The helmet is not in here, but I actually touched that helmet. What was your role with the Super Bowl, the biggest stage in the world?
Same. Programmer, playback,
simple.
Recorder. You know what I'm saying?
Simple.
I'm simplistic. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, but it ain't a lot. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what ushered anything he needed sonically when it came to audio or. It's my job. I'm the guy to call. So BMW commercial with Christopher Walken, recorded all of that stuff. The Flippers commercial ad, all of that stuff. The Yahoo, Amazon, on top of Super Bowl performance. So I'm part of curating that whole thing with the LVIII brothers.
Yeah.
Just loving this audio thing, man.
It's kind of funny how this impromptu moment kind of happened, because I was going to interview just AP. And then you guys are working on some magic. And I'm not going to say too much what it is, but Remey got some heat.
I do.
Remey got some heat.
I do. I do.
Go ahead. I ain't gotta ask the question. You want to talk to you want to look at the camera and say it?
Yeah. Nah. We do, man. We've been working. It's been a while. So I've been working on my new project, and today is actually the last mixing session. So we're just, I don't want to even say nitpicking. We're just tightening up everything, making sure everything looks good, sounds good, and I didn't want to say, But nah, everything really just sounds amazing. I'm so confident in this project. I'm at peace with this project because it's the music that I love to make, and it stems from so many places. From my father, who was the bass player for the OJs, from where I'm from, my upbringing, and just how I just really feel, and I'm just putting my emotions into the music. So, yeah, I'm excited for you all to hear it. Can't wait for y'all to hear it, and yeah, man. And
who was on them? Who was making some of them tracks and stuff?
Man, honestly, it's been me.
What?
Yeah, it's been me.
What?
Yeah.
You ain't get on it a little bit?
Oh, I'm just doing my thing.
Which
and
wow.
I do have some people who helped me actually produce as well. Shout out to my brothers. I can't even say just friends, but they're my brothers, and I thank them for supporting me. Larry Lambert, Marcellus Sanders.
Shout them all out. We good.
Who? Ja Whittingham. Jock. My professor, Jeremy Winston, he was my professor in college, and we actually went out to Columbia, and he got an orchestra, just a string section.
Oh, y'all doing it like that?
Yeah. We went to Columbia.
In this podcast. Man, I'm about to jump into the studio.
Yeah, it's like the real deal, man. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Brandon Thomas is another person that was on guitar. As far as writers, shout out to Ola, who helped me write. Javante, Brick Liam, and I think my guy Alex, he helped me write on this project as well. So they all played a major part, and this project wouldn't be what it is today. Oh, Archer and Man. He helped me on Sense, so this project would not be what it is right now if it wasn't for that.
So you had a whole team.
Yeah, I had a whole team. This is the family affair.
Yeah, that's good.
This is the first time for this project. I just wanted to stretch out because sometimes being a producer, I don't want it to be redundant, and then I also want to challenge myself to be like, all right, I want a different sound. What else can I bring? What can somebody else bring to this song that I can't necessarily hear? I play keys a little bit, but I know I can call Larry. Or I can call somebody, who gets it. You know what I mean? So, they executed everything so well.
So before we wrap up, we're gonna talk about you just had this. I woke up to it and I saw you I saw these hits.
Yeah.
And social media was going a little crazy. And the artist by the name of I think his name is Tank.
That's right.
Tank, or something
Tank.
like that. You know, was explain that situation. What's going on with that? Because the internet was rooting for you yesterday.
Yo,
well, they always are, but I'm just saying.
Nah, it was crazy. So last year, I started putting up mashups.
I was told the true definition of a man was to never cry. Work till you die. Got to provide. I can love you with my heart closed. I don't lose sight of your beauty, cause your heart is fine gold, babe. I'ma take my time with your mind. Your ambition won't leave me alone. No.
Of just some of them is like from an old school song that I'll sample, or I'll sing the old school song and then have a new school beat to it, or I'll just reproduce it. And I started to build a following, and Tank was one of the people who caught on. I think I did the Alex Isley song. What is the name of that song? Good and Plenty.
Yeah.
And she's related. I think her father is it her uncle?
The guitar player.
Yeah, the guitar player.
I think it's her dad. I think.
And they pretty much. I just matched that song "Groove with You" with Tasting Good and Plenty.
Yeah.
And it started going viral, and Tank was one of the people who he what is it called? It's on IG when you repost.
Yeah.
So he pretty much reposted on IG. I met him at a festival, and sometimes people see people on IG every day. So I reintroduced myself. I'm like, hey, how you doing, man? My name's Remey. He was like, nah, nigga, nah. Don't. He was like, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. It was him, Jay Valentine. They were both there. I'm like, hey, bro, I just wanted to just reintroduce. He was like, nigga, I know who you are.
Right.
So
Yeah.
From that point, I just kept in contact. But when I saw that he was having a competition of someone opening for the R&B Money Tour, I'm like, nah, let me at least try. Because for me, I may have introduced myself, but that doesn't give me, and I feel like that still doesn't give anyone an advantage. You know, he owes me nothing. So I'm going to still do it the right way.
I'm going to apply some more pressure.
Yeah, I'm a still show like, okay, bet. Nah, I'm next up. I'm going to do it.
Absolutely.
And I was one of the people who were chosen. So I'll be hitting the stage. I'll be opening up for the R&B Money Tour. Tank, Carrie Hilson, Carl Thomas next week, May 16th at the Tabernacle with Alexis J. So, yeah. Yes, sir.
I think that's I think I'm gonna pay for a ticket or something. I'm just looking online now. Man, that's awesome, yo. Before we go, describe your album in one word, or what can people get? What do you want people to get from your album? So one word, or what would you want people to get from your album when they listen to it?
Honesty. The name of the project is called Let's Be Honest, You Love It Here. And pretty much what it sums up is you can't keep running to what you're running from. And I feel that a lot of people can't get what they deserve because they're so comfortable of what's hindering them. And they actually like that. So when they try to go to what they deserve, they can't really receive it because it's uncomfortable. It's like, for example, when somebody gets in the right relationship and you get the same thing over and over again, you're like, this is boring. I don't like it. This is weird. But if you get a toxic relationship that's just up and down, person leaves you, is arguing for no reason, it's like, it's a thrill of it. And it's like, if you find something that the right person, it's like you have to readjust. And you want that right person, but it's like, you got to be honest with yourself. The reason why you feel like you don't deserve it, or the reason why you don't want to be on this side, is because you're comfortable with the toxic thing. And I think a lot of people, not just in relationships, but I was even once there, you know. I think a lot of people can't fully accept what they deserve is because they're battling. I'm not good for it. I'm not good enough for this thing that I don't feel like I deserve. So, yeah, that's how the project. That's the name of the name of the album. Let's Be Honest, You Love It Here came about. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you got to say about the masterpiece in the making? I know you got a lot to say because it's hard for your eyes to light up when somebody's talking about something. So if for your eyes to light up,
man, you know, I worked on a lot of projects, and you know, me and Remey tapped in maybe 2-3 years ago now. But just to see for me, it's exciting, and my eyes, they do light up because I've seen this brother's growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, going from really being musician focused to now singer, producer, writer focused, and he's really on top of his business. You know, he's very calculated, and it's exciting to be a part of something that's not only great, but it's well intended. You feel what I'm saying?
Intentional.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, totally. And it's just good, man. Like,
it feels good.
Man, the music is good. The writing is good. Vocally, it's good. It's good. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, and if you know me, you know I don't say that about most things. Even the things that pay me.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Know,
I feel you.
But it's really good. It's special. And to his point, you feel the honesty in it all. The purity in it all through the lyrics and the music. It's something for everyone to enjoy. And it's a competition out here within the business, and he's coming for folks' heads. He doing his thing.
All right, well, I'm not gonna hold us no longer. This completes another episode with the great Adrian AP Porter and Remey Williams. Y'all go out, support the music. We'll drop the links and all that stuff and everything else. We'll get it going, and appreciate you guys for your time.
Man,
because I know this is a busy time.
Brother.
This is a busy time for us all, but I appreciate it.
Oh no, we gonna get it in.
All right, cool. All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
I got you 3 again.
Bro, that was good.
That was really damn good. It's way better than the first time.
That was good. Yeah.
Way better than the first time, right?
Yeah.
I told you.